everyone, you're listening to Cycles of Life podcast and my name is Yana Pusha. Thank you so much for being here. So today's just a very quick mini episode. I just want to talk about how to have more energy to do things that actually really truly matter to you. So we'll talk about the importance of rest. We'll talk about that we should be working from a place of resource. Also how important it is to unpick your limiting beliefs. And how to have more energy to do things that actually really matter. Let's get started. First of all, let's talk about rest. I know I talk about that a lot, but I'm a strong believer that's something that we just so undervalue. Because how many of us see rest as something that is a bit of a waste, that we need to deserve rest, so I have to work really hard and then I can rest. Or that I should be doing something productive instead of resting. So actually rest is maybe if I do the dishes instead of working. That's not rest, let's be honest. And again, I know I make that analogy all the time, but I'm a strong believer in that. Look at nature around you. Look what it does. Look how the seasons change around you. Look how trees drop all the leaves in winter. Where I live, anywhere they do. How animals need rest. I mean, I have a cat next to me right now and she literally spends 5 hours a day sleeping. That's it. She would wake up, turn around and go back to sleep. We all need rest and we just dramatically undervalue because our value is completely connected to our productivity. And again, that's been driven by a lot of different things, but capitalism, of course, is one of them. So just start to really challenge these things because that's not an objective truth. That's just something that we have created as a humanity right now, but it doesn't have to be the ultimate truth. We can change that. And that leads me to my next point, that just how important it is to work from a place of resource. So not forcing yourself to do things. Actually, if you don't have energy, that's okay. Do the bare minimum and trust yourself that energy will come back, because it does. If you don't push through your limits all the time, your energy will come back. And again, you can do loads of different things that will help you with that. You can organise your time a little bit better. So this leads me to talk about actually how important it is to have energy to do things. And I know it sounds very obvious, but not something that we always think about and being mindful about. And what I mean here, I know it sounds obvious. Of course we need energy to do things. Duh. But if you think about it, how much time do we actually waste? So one of the most common self-limiting beliefs that people always say is that I don't have time to do things that really matter to me. I don't have time to grow my business or to start a blog or to start a podcast or to learn a new skill, whatever that is. But actually, I do invite you to start gently challenging that, because ask yourself, what do you spend your time on? How much time do you spend scrolling? How much time do you spend procrastinating during the day when you know you need to do something but you don't for whatever reason? How much time do you spend worrying about what others might think about you, or they think about you already? Or are you having those, running dialogues in your head about what you should have said instead, or what you will say when you see them next? All of these things actually waste a lot of our energy. So again, being mindful, noticing them and doing something about it, stopping yourself from when you kind of go into that cycle, actually will allow you to have much more energy to do things that really matter. Another self-limiting belief that I find often is we have to be at our desk 9 till 5 every day, and that every hour should be productive and we always have to give 100%. That is insane. That's all I'm going to say. That is insane. We are not robots. We cannot work like this for the rest of our lives. We need rest. It's all cyclical. We're busy. We're not busy. We're tired. We're rested. And same as with our energy, same as with our productivity. It cannot be sustained at our peak level at all times. It ebbs and flows. And actually, that's why it's really important to understand your own personal energetical cycles. They will be different for everyone. Obviously, if you're someone who menstruates, your menstrual cycle will be affecting you. I know I talk about this a lot, but lunar cycle affects me personally quite a lot. Seasons. Again, I work and live in Northern Hemisphere. During winter, we do have naturally less energy, and during summer, we have more energy. The sun shines, well, sometimes in London anyway. We get more sun, we have more energy. That's so normal. So how can we possibly expect yourself to be at our peak productivity levels all the way through? It's genuinely impossible. So again, start learning about how you work best, what are your cycles are like, knowing when you need to step away, when you need to be of rest, knowing when you know you're going to have a lot of energy that day. So scheduling different things, scheduling things that you know you'll be able to get done. And also another thing is actually really stopping when you feel like you've gone too far. I don't know if anyone else can relate, but I know that it's something that I've been really working for the last few years, because when we talk about burnout cycles, the first stage of burnout is actually being incredibly productive. So if we push through that stage, if we carry on, if we continue on the same level, that's the first stage of burnout. The burnout will come. So it's really important to know that and stop. Stop pushing yourself through it. Stop. Give yourself a bit of rest as well. So, just to sum up really, what I think is really important when it comes to having more energy to do things that really matter to you. Resting when you need it. Working from a place of resource. Not pushing yourself through things all the time. Gently challenging your limiting beliefs. Catching them and doing something about it. Trying to unpick them. And again, having energy to do things. So being mindful about your energy leaks or energy zappers, if I like to call them. So things like, again, procrastination, bouncing around different tasks, sometimes overdoing it, sometimes having a messy desk. All of that can be an energy leak. So understanding that about yourself and working with that. And also another point as well, just to, at the end, just to add in as well, that the deep work, the work when you're really concentrating, when you're getting a lot of stuff done, when you're creating something or writing something, that takes a lot more energy than other tasks. So being mindful of that, you cannot be in that state 24/7. It is impossible. So being mindful, so you need rest to be able to get into that zone and get a lot of stuff done. Write something, create something, whatever that is. So I hope that you've enjoyed this mini episode. I really hope it was useful to you. If you want to learn more, I'm actually doing something really exciting. I'm running a little workshop. So on 14th of June at 10 a.m, I'm running a workshop around productivity, about how to have more energy, how to create more time, but also how to organize yourself so you can move forward, so you can make things happen, things that are actually really truly important to you. So you can sign up. There will be a link below. Please do that. And if you do sign up, you will get a replay within 24 hours of the workshop going live. So I will send that to you as well. So if you can't make that date, can't make that time, that is okay. I will send you the replay as well. So, but just make sure that you subscribe. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for listening. I'm sure we'll meet very soon. Thank you and bye for now.